Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our brother Ak up here helping us out.
That's right.
Now, Ak, I'm going to let you do the introduction with all the bells.
Well, even though I think he got stripped for a title recently, I'm not sure, but I'm still going to call him the undisputed 154-pound champion. No, that's rumors out there. I don't know. So you're still undisputed.
On my belts, yeah.
Undisputed at junior
undisputed
middle.
now?
Yeah, still undisputed junior middleweight champ.
Now, when the
Jermell
bell ring,
Charlo.
I don't know, but yeah. What's poppin'?
Jermell Charlo, welcome, sir.
Yes,
How you
sir.
feeling, first and
Feel
foremost?
good. Yeah, enjoying it. Yeah.
You think it's fair that they stripping you of the belt, man?
Nah, I think it's some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't really, what can I do? Just keep fighting.
For people
But
that don't know, why they stripping you of the belt?
I don't know. Like the WBO always been, that organization just since I won a title, they've been at my neck. You know what I'm saying? And so I had a hand injury and I had no other choice but to, take time off and get my hand right. And opportunities present themselves. So I just think that they just was some haters on me. They just been in my neck.
You got to choose the money over the mandatory, right? And when it's the opportunity to fight in Canelo.
Absolutely. And then I'm fighting for greatness. So it's going to be like, what's the point of me going in there and being like, okay, oh yeah, knock the mandatory out first, because that's what's going to happen to him any fucking ways. He's going to get knocked out, and then I'll pass up that opportunity. Canelo would have probably moved on and fought someone else and all that. So it's like, it only made sense to be like, okay, look, you got to move up to weight divisions. Take everything that they give you. What's up? I like to be the underdog sometimes. I've been the champ my whole, majority of my career.
How did that phone call go? Because initially the rumor was that Canelo was going to fight your brother Jermell.
No,
is that not true? Like, break down what happened. How you ended up with the fight?
Well, I knew that we was in talks for the Canelo fight back in February. I might have heard something. I just knew that my brother might have not been ready, and then maybe he could have been ready. He would have got prepared and started getting ready, but he just never came to, I guess. And once that happened, I jumped straight on it. Hey, I'll take that opportunity.
So you asked for it, or Al and them call you, your brother's not ready?
Kind of a little bit of both. A little bit of both. And then, but at the same time, I still had the Australian barking in the back. So it's like I didn't know, I had to make a decision which direction I would have took. But this is right here.
Legacy.
Legacy, but building wealth. Construction wealth.
Right.
And
you haven't fought since May of 2022. You said the hand injury, but you didn't want to at least do one tune-up before you get in there with Canelo.
I mean, nah, not for real. No, not for real. I mean, the hand injury, we would have fought that end of that year, but Tagoe was hurt. He was hurt. He was injured, had some surgeries or something. And so I was forced to wait. So that's what a lot of people don't understand. I would have fought that year as well, again, but I had to wait on him. And then in the midst of me waiting on him, getting prepared for my fight, I ended up with the injury. So then, boom, we moved on from there. Broke it in 2 spots, something that you can't do. Yeah. Scalpoids and some other shit I had to prepare. I had to just let it rest. I was in a cast. I had to get out the cast and then build the ligaments and the tendons around it, all that kind of stuff. It was tough.
And not to mention that he was not going to pass up on this opportunity, trying to fight an interim fight in between that. Canelo could have went and did something else, so you had to jump on this opportunity.
And you back 100%?
Yeah, I'm back 100%. Yeah, I wouldn't even take a fight if I wasn't.
What's your prediction for the fight with Canelo? I asked Canelo the same thing. I know both of y'all gonna say each other, but what would that look like, a win for you?
Oh man, that's the point in preparation. So it's like a win for me is idea. It's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking. I don't think outside of that. You know what I mean? I feel like he's never been in a ring that and got hurt or got hit or he frustrated and to a point where I'm gonna do some unpredictable shit.
Knockout decision.
I can't answer that question. I mean, I don't know because they're moving up in weight divisions and I don't know yet, bro.
Bernard Hopkins said he definitely thinks you'd be a nightmare for him. For Canelo.
Yeah.
But you do you do feel like you're the bigger man, right? Because even though Canelo's at 168, you're physically bigger than him because he's a small guy for that weight class.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the surprise part, that he don't really understand is or he don't understand. He gonna realize it. Probably understand it a little bit today, but we the same size, and I feel like I pack a punch. I'm just like I take that power with me. So yeah.
I seen you and Bud smacking back and forth in the middle of the fight the other night.
Yeah.
How does somebody reply to you in the middle of a fight? Like y'all arguing in the middle of the fight. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. You know, shout out to Bud. He did his thing. You know, give him. You know, he put off some legacy shit there, and but yeah, man, he was just talking. You know, just whatever. It's cool.
What did he say?
It's part of the game. I think he called me like, "You a bitch ass nigga."
He said you
know,
next.
Yeah, like more like you a bitch ass nigga. I don't think he really even said like you next. But then after that, he gave me a bow and respect and moved on.
Where did that come from? Like, he's in the middle of the box, he turns to you, bitch ass. Like, did y'all have words, or you must have been saying some type of wild stuff?
Nah, he didn't hear me at all. He couldn't see me. I wasn't even really talking at all. You know, if anything, more concerned for my guy Earl Spence, and that's what it is. That's where it comes from.
That's your guy.
It stems from me working, rocking with my guy and respect my guy, and that's it.
And
you had a genuine look of concern too throughout the whole fight, because you know the way you could see your face on camera the whole time. You had a genuine look of concern.
Yeah,
man.
like that's my dog. That's my brother. And I felt, you never know what's gonna happen in that ring, man. You know, and it's about protecting yourself, and as well as like making it out of there healthy. So we can all be warriors and gladiators for the sport, but you gotta think about later in life, and that's kind of like I think what was on my mind, like how my boy feeling and what he thinking, what he going through.
You didn't see that coming though. Like I mean, you were shocked at the way Bud was able to beat Errol. Like
yeah, I mean yeah.
Nobody. So did part of you say, I want to get a lick back from my boy? Like maybe I do want to fight Bud at some point.
Yeah, like that. That's of course that ran through my head. Like fuck, I want to get in there and fucking do all of the correct things that didn't happen or whatever it could have been. To me, shit, I felt like once he hit him behind the head a little bit on that right hand or that straight, and it was like a behind the head shot that messed up his equilibrium. It kind of messed him up a little bit, and I feel like he never bounced back or recovered from that. And so, I mean, that's just the sport, and that's just a part of the game. And you got to protect yourself, and that's simple.
Did you hear everybody? I know Stephen A. Smith was one of them. People saying that Errol should retire. It should be a wrap. It should be over. What's your thoughts on that?
Nah, man, I don't know. I don't know. That's up to Earl. Nobody can make that decision for you, especially somebody that never got punched before. Motherfuckers have been speaking and saying things that they don't know what training camp is like. They don't know what somebody actually initially going through. So, shout out to Stephen. He kind of be accurate on some things and inaccurate a little bit, but I don't think that he should retire. Like I don't think that's something that should present itself at the current moment.
He's still Earl a dog, man.
One lost.
Every dog has their day sometime. That's all. Like,
yeah, it's part of that. Yeah.
And Bud said that he's open to moving up to 154.
Right.
He wants to beat you, then hang up the gloves. So how does it feel to be looked at as his retirement fight, so to speak?
Well, move up to 154 or wherever I'm at that time. Let's make something happen. I don't give a fuck. I'm down. Let's fight. You know me. If you do know me, I'm a dog. I'm gonna come in there and do what I do best. I'm one of the most solid 154 pounders that there is. So if I gotta go back down to 154 and we put on some mega fight for the world, let's do it.
Well, you confirming that you definitely, after Canelo, regardless of the outcome, you're coming down to 154.
I want to fight Bud. I want what the world want. I want that shit. I want the mix up. I want my boy to get his rematch. That's what he gonna do. And he stay and he come back and maybe he washes Bud out the way and they don't even maybe a trilogy. This just might be talks right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, but what if you had the opportunity? Like if you come back down to 154 and he's looking at the options like either rematch with Errol or fight Jermell, Charlo. I mean, brother, you would push for your fight instead.
Just like I gotta get in there and do whatever I gotta do with Canelo. I'm gonna get in there and do whatever I gotta do with Bud Crawford. That don't make a difference. Hey. I'm a fighter. I'm here for this. I'm a warrior. I gotta go grind. That's what it's about.
So if you fight Canelo and then would you go back and fight Tim? If they strip you of the belt, would you go back and fight Tim to get that belt back and then go fight Bud?
Well, after I beat Canelo, I know he gonna want a rematch. So I don't know what they were talking about fighting my brother and all that shit. That shit don't even make a difference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that rematch. I'm gonna fight that rematch with Canelo. Let Bud maybe get his little feet wet at 54 to see that whatever he can impact. Hopefully he get that belt. If he get that belt, I go back to 54 and become the 2-time undisputed champion in one weight division. And that's even and then become and already be the undisputed champion in super middleweight.
I like that confidence. When I beat Canelo, I'm gonna rematch him.
Right.
Yeah. Do you think you're moving up too far?
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's when you put on, when you know yourself and you know what you possess in the ring and you know your skills, is you never can bite off more than you can chew. I mean, it's like that's just a part of the game. Yeah. If you want to make some money in this thing, you want to be a warrior, you want to take risk, and you want to get paid, you got to take risks. So this is a part of taking a risk.
But 2 weight divisions, like you got to put on some sort of muscle, right?
Who cares?
Like what do you walk around in usually when you're not fighting?
I ain't gonna tell nobody that. I ain't gonna tell y'all that. I ain't gonna tell nobody how much I'm walking around there, but I know I'm good. Yeah.
How you and your brother got into boxing?
My father was a boxer. Yeah, and we watched him train and.
A lot of times, people who are into boxing, like if their dad's a boxer, they don't want their kids to box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or people that play football, a lot of times they don't want their kids to play. I even asked Arce the other day who boxed, said, "Would you want your son?" He was like, "Hell no."
Yeah, nah. I don't know, bro. My dad was a boxer, and I started. We played football and baseball at the beginning, and then we just took on and followed what he was doing.
How many times did you fight your brother?
Man, we fought all the time, dog. A lot. Yeah, we tried our best not to fight because we would get ass whooping for fighting each other, but yeah, we supposed to fight other people instead of fighting each other.
Would y'all fight each other?
Who?
Professionally, you and your brother?
Nah, man, I don't think my brother, not for real. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you that. I'll tell you to entertain you, but in reality, nah, I ain't fighting my twin brother. Not at the moment. Look at this, look how tough this shit is. Look what like Bud and Earl them went through. You think I'll try to do that to my twin brother? Like, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, whatever presents itself.
If the money cover might put my brother on his ass.
You think the new weight has changed your fighting style any?
The new weight division?
Yeah, well, the new weight that you gained, has it changed your fighting style, Lugo?
Nah, not at all. Nah, I'm still fast. I'm still powerful. Yeah.
What does Canelo present like that's of concern to you and your trainer, Derek James? Like, what do you guys need to be careful for?
I mean, he a power puncher. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like he's strong. Canelo's not he a legend. He a GOAT. He did it. It's a respect thing. He get it, but not in that ring. You know what I mean? So it's not like I care too much about what he presents to the table. I care about what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna become victorious. Not about he gonna do this, he gonna do that, and you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm finna get in there, get out of there, be sharp, and go back and beat the world's greatest, I guess.
Do you think the good brother Derek James got too much flack for Earl's loss?
Yeah and no. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The coach can't fight for you. Can't get in there and throw the punches for you. So it's like he got chewed out. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of the best trainers in the world, and shout out to him and congrats to him on getting a big win in London with AJ knocking Hellenius out. Now, obviously, he's a stablemate now, right? AJ, he's a stablemate. They're talking about Wilder and Joshua in January. Most likely that's going to happen. So I'm assuming you riding with AJ for that.
I got to ride with my people, baby.
AJ going to sleep in 3 rounds.
Yeah?
3 to 4 rounds.
You think AJ go to sleep in 3 or 4 rounds?
Derek popped in like a crypt keeper. Oh, I got motherfucking mind, boy. 3 to 4 rounds.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not been good at picking though. So
who?
That's not true.
What?
I just was wrong with Earl and Bud. That's all. But I've been picking Earl for years.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's understood. But yeah, you don't. I don't know, man. Them heavyweights, man. One punch could change the whole.
That's true.
Dynamics of a fight. A jab. AJ's got to get in there and be himself and be sharp and just stick to it. I think his fundamentals are there. So it's some plus on AJ's side and there's some plus on Deontay Wilder's side. So we know Deontay Wilder got a massive rocket right hand and a good finesse. They both got to just go hard and train their ass off and see what's gonna happen. I don't know about that.
But if AJ can't, if Wilder can't land that right hand and they put a game plan together to take that away, then why are you so confident he's still gonna knock AJ out?
I just think AJ he's too timid nowadays. He's not aggressive like he used to be.
But maybe you need to be timid with fighting a guy like Wilder with that right hand and be careful.
100%.
Yeah. I think 3 to 4 rounds.
What do you think about people that don't box and they start telling you about boxing that's never been in the ring?
I ain't telling them about
I didn't
boxing.
say I'm not talking about you.
I'm just making predictions. I ain't talking to them about
I'm not
boxing.
talking about you.
I just like watching the sport.
I think that people that don't, they just a fan of the sport. So sometimes you just listen. It's like somebody talking to me about, cars to you. Like that's how I feel. So it's cool. I listen. We all human. We all think we can fight, especially if you're a man. You think you could fight and beat anybody up. So some people know what they're talking about. Some people just be saying some bullshit.
And boxing is a sport. We act like we can't discuss a sport. Like nobody gets mad when you discuss basketball. And
have you ever fought before?
Yeah, I sparred with Sean Porter one time.
Like, have you ever had a fight where
Like
you
a
have to
fist
take it serious?
In the ring?
In a ring or life?
Oh,
anything?
yeah, life. Plenty of fights in life. Yeah.
Charlamagne, who you got in this fight?
Who? Canelo versus
Charlo. You too big to be an owl. Who you got in this fight, Charlamagne?
Hey, well, to Envy's point, I do be wrong a lot. I got Canelo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Understood.
I've been wrong my last two predictions. But I was wrong about Fury and Wilder the second time, and I was wrong about Bud and Spence.
Right. That's cool. It's understood.
Who you got?
I said Canelo.
Yeah.
I'm not making no predictions here, but I think it's gonna be a very interesting fight because I think people keep talking about that he's moving up in weight and fighting a bigger guy, and that's not the case. I know Canelo. I've been around him. He's a smaller guy, so I think the size is gonna benefit Jermell. But obviously Canelo has even though he's going up 2 weight classes, like that's why I think the fight is gonna be interesting.
So you picking Jermell?
No, I'm not. I didn't say I'm picking Jermell. I'm just saying it's an interesting fight.
I'm cool. I like that.
Yeah,
that
motivates you.
And not even that. I don't need y'all motivation.
You respect.
It's just whatever.
an opinion.
You know what I mean? I don't care about what somebody think or what they say. They ain't in there fighting.
Of course.
Like I said, he never fought before.
Right.
So he never got in a boxing ring. I know what it feel like to even fight any of these guys. So
I have. So I fought 75 amateur fights, so I know what it is to get punched in the nose and get your wind knocked out of you. So I get
it's
it.
understood. What I'm saying is understood.
Of course.
Yeah.
No. I think it's a great fight.
I can't be mad at someone or feel some type of way because somebody chose the opponent. I get that all. I've been getting that my whole life.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people pick you too.
Yeah.
Like you're on a pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? Especially after become undisputed. So it's not like people second guessing.
I ain't on everybody's pound for pound list.
Right.
You know,
you
and that's
on ours.
That's what I like. Yeah.
How do you avoid distractions? You know what I'm saying? Like we saw, Khalid Plant and your brother get into it. Like that's gotta fuck with you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nah, not really. I mean, I wouldn't dare.
To your point, that's actually street shit.
Yeah.
That's not no in the ring.
Correct. You just gotta stay locked in. That's how you avoid distractions. And how you surround yourself and who you surround yourself with kind of make a big difference in leading up to a fight. So I don't but they gotta get that one back. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm talking my brother team. I don't know how they gonna do it. You go do it or you hopefully you do it in the ring, but if you don't do it in the ring, you better go get your lick back. Like straight up.
Like at the next weigh-in or next press conference.
I don't know how you want to do it. Just get it back.
Yeah.
Right.
How upset were you to see that though? Like did you want to get at Caleb for that?
Not really, honestly, because I was kind of in the back before it started, and Caleb, I pulled him aside, and I swear to God, right before it happened, I say, hey, Caleb, you got to do one or two things, like you got to just lead a situation. And I gave Caleb a scenario. I say, hey, turn the other cheek, bro. Everybody will try to crucify Jesus. You talk shit about him, you got to just try to. He's like, I ain't Jesus. I'm Caleb. I'm like, all right.
You talked to him after the
No, I
scuffle?
talked to him before the slap actually happened. Yeah, so I actually was like, hey, come here, bro. We dapped off talking like, hey, yo, brother tripping. I'm like, some people, bro, you just gotta let them, I could have seen my brother, spazzing out a little bit, getting mad and shit. And I didn't think that would, as we leave.
Escalate,
Yeah, I didn't think it would go that far. I thought Caleb kind of like humbled himself down and like, fuck this guy, I'm not gonna.
But you could understand why Caleb was upset. He described it on social media. He said that your brother grabbed his chin once and he said, don't touch me again in front of his wife. So there was that embarrassing fact that his wife is there. Then he did it again, and that's why he swung. You got to understand.
Yeah, I understand
why
it. I understand it. I mean, like I said, like, every man is for himself.
Right.
Especially in a situation like that. I don't think that, however, they got it, I would like just tried to beat his ass. Like I don't know what I wasn't there. I was outside watching my lady get in there.
You got to let two men square up after a man slap a man, though.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got to get out the way and say, y'all got to go at it.
I think it's like, who the fuck is around you? Like, your boy's supposed to, like, my boys ain't letting that happen. Like, I'm not letting that happen. Them the other twin. I'm the wrong twin. So I know for a fact that, like, I'm going to jail. I'm doing everything I can. I'm not playing that shit. You're not putting your hands on me. Like, I'm outside the ring. I'm not, man, look, let's go. Like, I'm going to go crazy the whole way through. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all go looking for him after?
I ain't got nothing. I ain't involved in that one. That wasn't my fight, my battle to fight. I got big fish. Let's not say fish. We ain't gonna talk about it. I got a big fight to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I ain't gonna mess up my bag.
And you said your ladies was fighting?
Yeah.
Is that a distraction too?
Nah. Well, some people got to get their ass whooped sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Don't you say? Couldn't you say
your lady got hands? It's safe to say that.
They couldn't wait till y'all got home though.
Nah, bro.
It had to happen. Right?
It was due time. It was due time.
Jesus.
It was due time.
You and your brother talked about that already? Like,
Nah, not at all. Like,
okay,
it is
you
what
didn't
it
talk
is.
about that.
Yeah.
So you haven't spoken to him since that day?
Nah, I ain't even spoken to him. Yeah, my girl and my lady and his wife got into a little battle downstairs too. So she ran up on her with a slipper in her hand. Like, we train together, me and my lady. We work out. So
That's gonna be awkward Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, we ain't gonna be around each other.
You don't think it'll get worked out?
Thanksgiving is gonna be awkward.
We don't forgive. Well, we don't forget. We forgive, but we don't forget.
Damn.
So, yeah.
You think there's a possibility that you might never go back down? Like, if you were to beat Canelo at 168, there are other big fights out there like Benavidez, maybe Caleb Plant, that you might just stay there?
Nah, man. I want to fight Terrence Crawford, but Terrence
Bud Crawford.
Bud Crawford, yeah.
man.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
all,
you
man.
now you really want that
So
fight.
you definitely going back down.
I'm gonna fight with the world because I did it all. I accomplished a lot. He has accomplished a lot in boxing, and it's like, what more can we do? Just
But all fighters
make some money and have fun now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about.
Right.
Win your shit. Get the best that you could do. Just and it's hard to win one title in boxing.
Right.
It's hard to put the sanctioning bodies and get everybody on one page and let the champions fight. So when Bud Crawford decides that he want to come meet me where I'm at, I'm going to make it happen. I'm not, turning none of that shit down. He got to go see my man Earl again. He want his lip back, and that's what's going to happen. And then if that don't ever happen and Crawford want to go test the waters of the higher weight, we can do that. I'm with whatever.
But 150, when fighters usually go up 2 weight classes, it happened to Roy Jones Jr. He went up to heavyweight, came back down, got knocked out by Antonio Tarver. When Kell Brook went up to 60 to fight, Gluffin came back down to 147. Your boy,
every fighter is different.
It's different, but I'm saying you don't think that'll affect you going up to 160?
I don't know what kind of curse you talking about.
Right.
Not me.
No, they say the curse. It's just physics.
Yeah.
Like weight, like getting ready to fight at 168 and go all the way back down. That's not going to affect you.
No.
You claiming that right now.
Yeah.
Got it.
What is the
respect
science to that though? Like, what is the science? Like, why does it impact you so much when you go up and down?
Man, I have a good doctors, especially Dr. Louis Olin. He kind of got everything planned out, written down. Him and his wife, they really strong on how we gonna do it, and if this is the future plan, we're gonna make it happen. Like I got great system behind me.
Right.
I train with Juan Guzman. Like I train with Derrick James. We got power. We got speed. We got it's fun, bro. This is what it's about.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying that. And I don't care about what they thinking and all these statistics and all these.
Yeah.
Then you get into that's a distraction. What you're talking about. When you get caught up into what they thinking or saying, and you focus on what you're doing and how you do it, you get somewhere.
Yeah, but people, honestly, man, your legacy, you got to respect you as a fighter. To say you're going to go up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo and to say I'm going to go back down to fight Bud.
That's incredible.
Hell yeah. That's different.
And it got to happen. It got to be done. That's how I see it. It got to be done. And whoever in the way in the midst of it, they just get ran over. Yeah.
Well, they got to go because you got TV. But you got one more question?
No, I was going to ask if Bud were to fight Tim Tszyu, which is, I guess, one of your arch nemesis, even though you haven't fought him yet. How do you think that fight will play out?
I don't know, because I don't know. They both can't fuck with me, so I don't care. Yeah.
Well, it's Jermell Charlo. Good
Yes,
luck on your
indeed.
fight.
September 30th.
September 30th. Make sure you get it pay-per-view, Showtime pay-per-view, and we appreciate you for stopping through, brother.
For sure.
All right, it's Charlo. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.